All right, guys, I have another recording for you, and we did get a fifth person, so I can actually record a game now. This is an alliances game on Star Traffic. So the players are finding out their teams right now. We have Chips and Limon versus Lord Crump, which is Jokar, and Elam. Elam showed up today, by the way. He's been playing some games. We've been having fun. So Chips is Takroja Klingon. His ally Limon is Dominion. That was Jokar, right? Yep. Jokar is Takroja Klingon. And in the bottom, Elam has gotten Romulans. Now, some interesting notes. In this version, which it's Admiral's Edition still, the Romulans have a somewhat different supply system from other versions, where they have Imperial supply lines. Basically, they upgrade their supply lines, and it gives them a certain amount of supply per second. And then they can still get regular supply buys, but it's very expensive. So I keep on forgetting this, and I wonder if Elam will see, because I don't know if he's even played Romulans in this version yet. So we'll see if he just like suddenly runs out of supply one day and is like, what's this? So now that we're actually getting some things I can report on, Chips is getting a field research first. That's interesting. Is it just because he's going for Veklerogs and he doesn't feel the need to get the field yard first? Or is he going for a heavy weapons platform, which requires field research? Only time will tell. His ally Limon is getting construction yard. Being Dominion, you get more constructors in the early days, basically. And I'm looking forward to seeing Chips and Jokar go at it as Klingons. I like mirror matches, because mirror matches really show the strengths and weaknesses of the race. I feel it's one way for me to analyze the way that people can tech up, because both people have the same or very similar options, and you might get to see one person tech up to battle yard for Klingons and the other stay on field yard, something like that. And I really enjoy seeing how that plays out, because that also gives you an idea of like how the tech progression is, how much, if it's worth it to spend the resources to tech up. So we're seeing Burrells. Double yard Burrells is a long time strategy of the Klingons, especially Takroja, where you see he gets to spend his starting resources, which are considerable, on the field yards, and then he's kind of done with resources. So the Klingons, they don't get to do much once they've gotten their yards out. They tend to be pretty strapped for cash, and it's gonna, since he went 2 yards first without his mining yet, that'll slow him down. But he is in the safe position where his expansion is behind him, while Chips is in the less safe position where his expansion is to the side and kind of towards his opponent. So those 2 yard Burrells, they die very, very quickly, but they do provide an incredible amount of firepower, which means, oh no, okay, yeah, Bird of Prey extension. But in this case, Chips cannot safely expand, because there's going to be Burrells that will be able to come in and kill off his constructor before he can get something up over here. So that's the advantage of the super rush strat that Jokar is going for. In the bottom, Elam is Muriel Romulans. He is getting his mining, and Shrike and Ariane. I wonder, that's a long distance. I don't know if you can support that with 3 miners on each moon and a mining station. I don't know how that goes. But then again, I spend all my time analyzing Triptychs mod numbers. I don't really analyze these ones, but I think that might be too far. I suppose I could, well, if I were to change that, I'd have to change the amount that miners carry and like increase the amount that they offload. Because I often wonder, should this game be one where that's an acceptable mining station for 2 things? And that's kind of far apart. But it's all up to the map makers. Limon is going for bugs. These are not Triptychs mod bugs, they're regular bugs, which means they have the same awful defense as the Burrells, but less ability to kill miners. Dominion versus Klingon is a very interesting matchup if it happens, because the bugs, their stats are so low, but they fire backwards and they're fast. And interestingly enough, it's in his numbers. It's in Admiral's Edition numbers. 39. All 3 points is 3 points of movement value in Admiral's Edition is 10 points in regular. So that's 130 speed. Interestingly to note, The Cavort has a move speed of like 110. It's actually very slow for a short range ship, and that's a huge disadvantage for this ship. So Cavorts versus Bugs is an interesting trade-off because the Cavorts have pulse weapons. They deal bonus damage to medium range, but they're short range forward firing. So the Cavorts will absolutely shred the Bugs if they get to shoot. But the Bugs are faster and they can shoot backwards at medium range. So there's that tiny little band where the Bugs can kite the Cavorts and the Cavorts can never catch them. So it actually makes for a very interesting battle. And then the Burrells can catch the Bugs, but they don't do a lot of damage. So Chips has a lot of spare resources. I think he wants a battle yard at this expansion moon, or maybe even over here. It ain't happening, though. I don't know how well he scouted what Jokar is doing. But Jokar... Actually, where's his other constructor? Where's Jokar's other... No... Oh, okay. He's taking the long way around, but I think he's going for here. So Jokar has a lot of stuff, and Chips does not. In fact, Jokar's missing an opportunity to raid this back here. Or are they going to try to team up on... Oh, okay. They saw this construction yard. Oh, wow. But Limon has finished it. This being not Triptychs mod, these yards go up in like 40 seconds. They're very fast to build. Now this, I don't know if it's going to save him, though. Because Chips doesn't have any help coming. Yeah, there's like one Cavort, but there's no allied repair here. And these Bugs, here's the problem. 11 defense is not enough. Yeah, you're going to die before you even cycle back into the yard, because you might get physics blocked a little bit. And there's Rien's here, yeah, so... Oh, wow, good job. Limon's going to get forced out of here, though. This double team is too brutal. And yeah, that one's gonna die. Yeah, there's too much here. You see even some Katingas in the mix. 3 Katingas. So Jokar is absolutely rushing as hard as the Klingons can rush. And the Klingons can rush pretty hard, as you can see here. They don't get any... they're very fragile, but they get a lot of firepower. So yeah, this Cavort comes in, but there's nothing you can do. And yeah, so that's a very expensive 1,000 dilithium investment that Limon is losing here. Yeah, he's going for B8s. B8s will do okay. The Burrells do bonus damage to them, but they just have high enough stats that they're a huge pain to deal with. And now, oh, okay. Rien Shrike Span. So the Shrikes deal bonus damage to short range, which is the Cavort, and not really anything else. I think I would probably stick with Rien's, honestly, just because the faceplate special is so important. And Rien's themselves kind of counter short range because of what faceplates does. Faceplates increases your resistance. Oh, it doesn't say it here. So what faceplates does is it gives you 70% resistance against short range, 50% against medium range, and 30% against long range. So it makes the Rien tougher, but the important thing is, since it doesn't give you bonus defense, the Rien keeps its low defense value, which means it gets auto-targeted, which means no matter what else you have, people are going to shoot at the Riens because they have such low defense. Or auto-target anyway, you know. They can manually target other things, but their auto-targets are all going to be soaked up by the Riens, and then the Riens, if it's short range, they'll heavily resist it. The disadvantage being it costs 109 energy. They have 135, which means if they cloak and then decloak and then use faceplates, they don't have enough energy to cloak again, which is really brutal, and something I'm probably going to change in Triptychs mod. We'll see. Because faceplates being such a hard special to use is... I find it frustrating sometimes. We'll see, though. Man, that Katinga just... Okay, there are 2 Cavorts here. Did it? Oh, he got into the yard. Yeah, now it's time to run. Oh, there's even a Decloaky Scout, which... Oh, no, there's not. Elim realizing probably, as I did last game, that in Admiral's Edition, you can't just get Decloaky Scouts. You have to get a research first before you can do that. He's probably trying to do the Decloaky Scout right now and realizing it. And yep, there it goes. And he puts it on there. So yeah, now, oh man, yeah, this is not where you want to fight Jokar. I didn't see the totality of what he lost. He got a couple things out. I don't think he lost any Burrells. I think he just lost 2 Katingas there. These Cavorts dealing bonus damage to medium range means they rip apart the Katingas. Oh, and now the Riens are coming. No! No, Jokar! You don't want to fight here. You can just go here and get free kills. I guess they're teaming up, but that's a lot of firepower. Oh, maybe they caught the Cavort. Oh, Chips was a bit slow on the draw there and actually he's lost it. Okay, that hurts. That hurts quite a lot. And now Chips is very low on money as well, because these Cavorts are not cheap. They are very expensive. Oh, it cloaked. Oh, but it got that unlucky weapon hit at the last second. That's going to have to go back. So I think the bottom team have won this game, but we'll let it play out. Jokar himself getting more and more Burrells, getting that field research. The Burrell special, Weapon Fatigue, renamed to Battle Fury in Triptychs mod, is very effective. It's very important because it gives them +6 defense, which puts them at 17 defense, makes them a lot tankier for a short time. You can see there's still a ton of firepower going on these. And, oh, these can't get allied repair, though, except on the Special Forces extension, which he doesn't want to get. Oh. Shrike, renamed to the Near class, taking bonus damage from long range, but yeah, that bug's going to have to run. Also, the Shrikes can disable weapons on destroyers, which is only really going to be the bugs here. However, if any Quebecs or Katingas or Burrells come out from Chips, then the Shrikes will disable them. It's only like a 10% chance to disable weapons, but when you fight for a long time, it happens. So now, however, Limon has gotten his back mining up, and even though he lost that valuable yard, he didn't lose any mining time. And what really affects the Dominion most is their supply. So he is cranking out B8s. He's about to have 4? No. Okay, yeah, he has 2. Yeah, he's about to have 4. And those are going to be a very serious problem for these Riens, and yeah, Elam making very good use of that Green Nebula. Man, that's a lot of regeneration. Or rather, it's more like that's not very many hit points on the Shrike. I'm going to use all of the standard names. Admiral's Edition renamed some of these Romulan ships to like more canon names or something. I don't know. Like the Talon Scout is the Cine, which actually I kind of like the Cine name, and I think that is lore accurate. But I'm not used to the Shrikes being called the Near class. I don't know, it just feels like it's nearly right. But it's okay. I'm a terrible pun person. Yep, these B8s. Ooh, focusing in. I still don't know if you can kill it though. I mean, it's got a lot of stats. But you have a lot of bugs. Yeah, they're going to kill that bug really fast. Now, the main problem here with the B8s is their torpedo can fire in any direction, but their pulses are forward firing only. So they have to turn back to face the target to shoot. Yep, there goes a bug. Okay, so he is going to hit his 4 bugs, but yeah, okay, there it is. I was going to say, get some supply mining up. And because this did hold, the bottom team aren't really raiding Limon's backyard. However, that's about to change. Okay, so we got 4 Burrells, 2 Katingas, which means that Jokar's still popping Katingas, which surprises me a bit. Oop. Oh, okay, he's got Cavorts. So now Jokar is stepping into a higher realm of combat. No weapon fatigue yet, though. You really do want that. It is fantastic. In Triptychs mod, it gives you a bonus against freighters, a huge bonus. In this one, it doesn't, but it's still just really nice. It costs supplies to use, but it also, if you rank up after using it, you get some back. Oh no! Oh dear! Oh, Chips is getting caught out. And this is the danger of fighting Romulans. You're still detected by that pulse, dude. He's going to get a bit of distance because he's going to go invisible. But then another pulse is going to reveal him. Yep. And there's no escape when that decloaky scout is there. Yeah, Romulans have the strongest cloak detect, I would say. Well, no, Dominion do, but Romulans aren't bad with their big... Oh, it's actually not a green pulse in Admiral's Edition. And you can see these guys can't fire backward with their pulses, and they're slow. I'll tell you what, that 110 speed on the Cavort is a huge disadvantage. They're so bad at skirmishing. Even though their actual combat stats, when you look at them, they're huge. Like a freshly built... This one's probably got some ranks. Yeah. Like, that's like a rank 2 Cavort, and it's got 25 offense, 20 defense. And it's all on pulses. Oh, nice. So you see, when they turn and fight, the Cavorts actually have tremendous firepower. Same with the B8s. And when they hit officer rank, they get engine disables. Uh-oh, the scout got called out. You want to board it or just kill it? Oh, okay, it got away. But, yeah, the Cavorts, also, this is happening. Jokar has, oh, he didn't get the dilithium, though. And a Klingon doesn't care about tritanium, so Jokar isn't actually causing a lot of economic damage here. And Chips did a very... Oh, get it. Chips did a very good job of keeping his stuff alive. I think he still lost 2 Cavorts, which hurts, maybe even 3. But, you know, it could have been worse. He could have lost them all. And that one that he saved with low health is very nice. And you see, he still has a ton. Okay, he actually doesn't use his tritanium now, because he's been operating off 3 dilithium moons and went down to 1 tritanium moon. Or no, he was down to no tritanium moons for a second there. But now the B8s are really bullying this. I'm a bit surprised. Did Elam lose more than I thought? I didn't see Elam lose ships. Maybe he just took a bunch of damage spread out over all of them. And Elam's production is actually paused. Yeah, he wasn't building. We need to see more over here. Yep, now he's going to get a bunch more. Or are these specialty reends? No, they're not. But I feel like he just started something else as well. Regardless, the B8s are out here in force. They're bullying things. Limon has hit that pause in production where he can't do anything for a little while until he gets supplies. Also, his home dilithium? Did he move it? Oh, he moved his miner over. Okay, yeah, Limon, you need to get a lot more miners right now. Because this is not a short game, this is a long game. You want 3 dilithium miners over here. Okay, B8's getting hit. He's building his tech lab, so he does not have IS bomb, which is in my favorite special in the game. Over here, Chips, where is Jokar? Okay, there's Jokar. Oh, he's killing the mining station. That'll take a while. Interesting bit of trivia. The Takroja torpedo gives about 25% torpedo damage to Burrells and about 40% torpedo damage to Cavorts, I think. So the Cavorts, it makes them actually about equal versus small or large, while the Burrells are still better against small. Yeah, these Cavorts dealing... You see, Jokar never expanded to his own expansion. And he got killed out of here. So even with all the raiding that he's been doing over here, and yeah, that field yard is a bit of a painful loss for Chips, but in general, Chips' economy is in much better state than Jokar's is, because Jokar is like out of dilithium. In fact, Jokar only has 2 miners total. And he doesn't have the dilithium to build more, because you need 140 for a miner. So Jokar is locked out of the game. And he's... what? Jokar seems to have gotten confused here. He's building a mining station at this Tritanium where he already has a mining station. So, yeah, Jokar has to switch... Okay, there he goes, yeah. He has to mine some dilithium. He should probably ask Elam for some, since Elam has plenty. But, yeah, Jokar has been locked out of this game economically, while Chips is continuing to build, and he didn't lose the field yard. Field yard has insane hit points. The devs gave it to him because it can have 3 upgrades, but if you kill the centerpiece, all the other ones die. So they gave it 135 defense. I think I lowered it to like 110 in Triptychs mod. It's still a lot. It's a lot of defense for very cheap. It is the highest defense for lowest cost station in the game is the field yard, center yard. So where's Chips' fleet? I'm confused. I saw it earlier. It's not in here, is it? Oh, it is. Okay. Okay, so these BAs are going to come up, though. There's another detection refit. And who's... oh, he's boarding that. So Chips has got some very... yeah, actually the Katingas are a good call here. They'll tank some fire for the Cavorts. But these B8s, Jokar might be about to lose a lot of stuff. Jokar actually did a pretty good job of building. He's got 4 Cavorts, 5 Cavorts, and that's significant. But now there's so much stuff. Okay, the B8s are going to die, but that's okay. Cavort on Cavort is... was that the sound of Jokar cloaking out? I don't know if the top team have cloak detect. One of the problems with cloaking with a bunch of stuff at once is, oh nice, they stole the scout, is there might honestly be some AI issues where some of your ships don't cloak. But it looks like Jokar got out, and he only lost a couple ships. I think he lost Katingas and a Burrell or two again. But the B8 lived, so I don't know if they killed a single ship from the top team, which is brutal, especially seeing how Jokar doesn't have any economy. So with every moment that passes, well, this is now dead, but the top team are mining off of, well, okay, actually they're not mining there or there. So just in terms of dilithium moons, the top team are mining off of 2. Wow, that was lower than I thought, because they have 1, 2, 3, 4. They have possession of 5, but they're only mining off of 2. And this only has 1 miner. Did it get raided? Or, oh, he swapped him over to Tritanium. So, you know what? Everybody in this game needs to build miners, like, right now. Everybody. Except for maybe Elam. Yeah, Elam has enough. Yeah. Yeah, mining station's dying. I wonder if Jokar did that just to get the miner. But he didn't, the miner's not here. Did Jokar pop the miner into a Katinga? It's a pretty expensive Katinga. Cost you like 340 dilithium for that mining station just to pop it into a Katinga and fly away. And Elam has recognized his ally isn't getting his mining and is kind of hurt. So Elam's going to expand, and we're going to see Romulans on... That's not a lot of dilithium. What did you just build? Elam has low dilithium, so what is he building? Okay, he's getting a bunch of stuff. Upgrade Tal Shiar. I wonder if we will see Nurexans. Okay, here comes Hurrians. It still doesn't have faceplates for those, which is a surprise. He did get his field research. But this is getting very dangerous. Ooh, yeah, even getting sniped on the way over here. Just Chips is on top of it. Wow, so the bottom team's victory... Oh, he does have faceplates. Oh, he must have researched it just now. Oh no, these are special Riens. That's why he has disruptor Riens. That explains why Elam is so low on resources, because upgrading Riens will burn you out real quick. They are expensive. So, oop, something died. Shrike died. So these disruptor Riens are death against the Cavorts, because their speed is 120. Oh, hey, actually, I stand corrected. Actually, it looks like Admiral increased the speed of Cavorts, or maybe I just remembered it wrong, because these are 120. But yeah, these Burrells, or these Riens, they can shoot backwards with their beams. They have long range, and they are faster than these other guys. B8s being 110. B8s are also crazy fast for long range ships, just let me say. So yeah, these Riens, they're going to run, and but they're not going to die. So, and yeah, there's nothing here. You need to kill this dilithium. Jokar is not doing the best job of selecting targets this game. He could have killed this a long time ago, and like nothing would have stopped him. But he is raiding. So, oh shoot! Oh shoot! I looked away when I should not have, and an IS bomb has landed on the Rien fleet. All that gorgeous 31 defense, but he's locked in place, and Liman's just going to keep on using him. He did get a cloak in time to not die, but man, these Riens are very tanky. Shoot. And there's more of them. I think all the regular Riens died or were refitted. But these things are taking so much damage. Yikes. What is up with that? I mean, obviously the firepower from the top team has been a bit spread out and not super focused, but... Disruptor. Okay, yeah. Wow. Okay, careful, careful. You could get IS bombed. There's still 2 IS bombs here. And Liman definitely needs to pop one now. Okay, now things are getting bad. Now Riens are going to die. And every Rien that dies is like 750 dilithium. Whereas each B8 that dies is like 420. Okay, pop the IS bomb if you're going to run. Pop the IS bomb. IS bomb right now. Honestly, you probably could have popped the IS bomb and kept on fighting there. Because, like, say... Okay, there it is. Nice. Yeah, Elam runs from that. Oh, in the meantime, the Shrike's just over here killing some stuff. And, oh, Jokar is raiding effectively now. And the top team, they are not a good supply race. Well, okay, the Dominion supply is something they count on very much because the Klingon supply buys are so expensive. So we go back and forth again. That top team. You should kill these just to get the experience on your ships, honestly. Or maybe even let Chips kill them. Like, let Chips get the final blow so that he gets some supplies for killing it. So, what do we have? Yeah, Jokar going to town. He's lost most of his ships, but the ones he has left are 5 Cavorts. And he does have Cavort production up again off of 1 dilithium moon. Elam did get raided, but he's getting a bit of mining here. And he's building these extremely expensive disruptor Riens. But they're very effective against what the enemy has out here. Unless Liman can land really good IS bombs on the disruptor Rien fleet. So we can see the top team situation. Oh wow, yeah, Liman's actually... You know, you can buy supply. I don't know if Admiral Nat changed the rules, but normally Dominion can buy supply for the same price as everybody else, which is like $750 for the first buy, and then $850. So you can see Liman's, he's feeling in a rough spot because he doesn't have supply, but I think you could just buy it at this point. Although Liman never did have a second Tritanium moon, so he's a little bit low on it for buying supply. Like, normally this is a lot of Tritanium, but when you need to buy supply, it's not. And yeah, 6 Cavorts. This is actually getting very dangerous. And the thing is, the top team are not equipped to stop it. Not really. Unless they can catch it out with both an IS bomb and Dominion Cloak Detect, but they don't have Dominion Cloak Detect, and they're not going to anytime soon. So these Cavorts have become very dangerous. And okay, yeah, there's some mining. Elam's not going to get this. Or Chips is doing some raiding. He'll get some supply back from that, which is good for them. Constructor ran away, though. But the thing is, Elam has not been stopped. Elam has not lost his home mining at any point this entire game, I don't think. So he's still got 2 moon pairs. I guess you could say bottom team are on 3 moons, and the top team are currently on 3 moons as well. But they are hurting for supply. How are the bottom team doing? Bottom team are also kind of hurting for supply, but... Oh, well, Jokar just bought. Did he really just buy? I'm really surprised if Jokar had that much resource. Or maybe he had some given to him or something. Probably he was waiting on that buy for a while and I just didn't see... What's this? Oh, hang on. That was Chips decloaking on Elam's raiders and killing one of the Rien, or one of the Shrikes. And, oh, I missed it! Oh, no, I didn't. I was going to say, did they have a big fight? But, 1, 2... There's 1 Cavort and 1 Burrell missing from this fleet. So, Liman caught something. Okay, now these are all full. Oh, yeah, and this is a really rough point for Dominion. You've just capped out your war frigates at your 7. And now what do you build? You've got yards, you've got no supply. Honestly, I think the best call in this situation is to start getting supply mining and give your resources over to Chips. And just have Chips build stuff. Because unless you go for a large yard... Well, actually, that's the other thing. In this version, large yards don't cost much. Maybe, I mean, you can't get B8s because they're supply expensive. Oh, he actually bought supply. Or did he? Yeah, he did. But, like, something large yard, maybe T-15s, although T-15s are a bit rough. What kills Riens? What can kill Disruptor Riens? Almost nothing from the Dominion large yard can handle Disruptor Riens because it's too slow. Oh, by the way, I never did check. He is PureTech Avatar. He can get S7 defenders, but they're so slow they're a joke. And, like, this is rough. Dominion have nothing that counters Riens. Oops. Ouch. Because, like, S2s are not going to counter Disruptor Riens. And Klingons... I mean, okay, actually B8s are probably your best counter to Disruptor Riens that you have. Ooh, a nice IS bomb, but Elam doesn't take the bait. Yeah, honestly, B8s are your best counter here, but you have to get Cloak Detect. Aw, Chips was ready too. These guys were so ready to jump Elam. Ha ha ha. They can't even see them, but he's got 2 of them disabled. Did that one get hit again? I think it did. Okay, yeah, I take it. So now the most important thing is Dominion Cloak Detect. By far. You have to have it. Who is shooting? Seriously, who's shooting? Oh. Ha! 1 Shrike. That's got to be so frustrating. And the Shrike can disable weapons on the Katinga, so it probably still wins this fight. Even damaged. Ha, funny enough, these stations never did get killed. They've just been regenerating this whole time. So, Elam, having just bought supply, I think. Or else, well, he got a lot through some method. Yeah, I think he did buy supply because a lot of his resources are gone. He's still got some mining here, though. So Elam's got these Disruptor Riens, which are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The other thing about the Disruptor Rien is it has this ability. Where it does, yeah, bonus damage every 2 minutes. So we'll see, like, he can just sort of go back, recharge that, and then come in, shoot something, and then run away. Come back, shoot something, and so on and so forth. So Chips is rebuilding his mining. Did he get this mining back? He doesn't have guys there yet. Chips is actually really strapped for cash. And this is where, yeah, you guys need to coordinate a bit. Limon needs to give a bunch of... And, you know, some of this is just when you've played the game for a while, you got good at predicting when your allies need stuff. Limon needs to realize your ally's probably hurting here. You could give him a bunch of dilithium so he can get his mining back up. Honestly, yeah, the B8s are great, but you need Dominion Cloak Detect. It's a bit different in Admiral's Edition. It functions the same way, you just get different technologies, and I think they might be a bit more expensive. Okay, now he's getting a bunch of S2s. You see, man, he had 250 supply, didn't he? And he's just like ripping through it. It goes away so fast when you're Dominion. Especially with all his miners. Every miner's 15 supply. But he is getting this back. Jokar is going to come kill it again at some point, but Chips is getting it back. Oh, down here! Up, 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 up! Man, the defense on these things is just so high. IS bombs going down. 1 frigate's going to die. In fact, oh dear, this is bad. This is bad. Chips is not in position. Limon needs to fight here. Honestly, Limon, you can't run very much here. You just got to stand and fight, I think. Just remember, if you can kill 1 Disruptor Rien in exchange for 1 B8, that's worth it. Although you probably can't. And eventually Elam's going to get the special ability for these Riens, and that's just going to increase their damage even more. Chips is coming, but he's so far away. All the B8s are going to die, even with their IS bombs. I mean, oh, these are drifting. Okay, they're doing good damage to the Riens, but the Riens can still just cloak as they take damage. I think you probably wanted to pop IS bombs and run over here. Oh, Chips is not even coming. He's going to go raid Jokar, but Jokar's not vulnerable. Oh, wait. Hang on. Oh, no, there's Jokar's fleet. This is not a good... I don't know. I guess Chips is thinking even if he did show up, they wouldn't kill any Riens. So his ally, he's just losing all the B8s. B8s are supply expensive, which hurts. I honestly think Limon's best move here is just to rebuild the B8s, though. I think because the S2s are not going to do it. I mean, maybe like 1 S2 with its special ability popped to give everybody a bonus damage. Like give that to the B8s, but I think the B8s are better. Oh no! Oh no! The AI pulled that S2, it's gonna die. We're not gonna watch though. Because over here, 7 Cavorts versus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9 Cavorts. 10, 11 Cavorts. However, Jokar's Cavorts may have ranks on them. Oh no, a bad repair command, sending them through the yard. No! This is very bad. Neither side have their special ability. I mean, it doesn't do very much damage, but it's still nice to have. Stuff dying. That Katinga taking some fire off of the Cavort for a second. That's going to be very good for Jokar. Chips' ships are having some micro issues, although I guess he's more concerned with getting them out alive. But the thing is, there's just more of them. Oh no, something happened there. It ranked or something and didn't repair. That's unfortunate. Sorry about that, Jokar. Although that one got hurt. The thing is, as one of my favorite casters, Winter Starcraft, likes to say, more stuff counters less stuff. And in this fight, Chips just has more stuff. Although that's becoming less true over time. I think Chips still... Well, shoot, what are these numbers? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 now? Versus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... Oh, well, this one... Oh, no, the weapons are disabled. Okay, there's another one of Jokar's dead, and this is going to die. So... Man, really a Pyrrhic victory going on here. Like, I think Chips wins this, but he's not going to have anything left. Oh, I see. Jokar's also been popping Katingas throughout the fight to help out. Yeah, Jokar's going to lose everything, which is probably not the worst for Chips, because now Chips isn't going to get raided anymore. Although Chips really, really, really needs to build more miners. Like, you need to saturate your miners, especially since you're currently killing off the Jokar's raiding fleet. Like, you're kind of safe now. Jokar came out of that with 3. Oh, that's right, I'm an observer, so I can see ranks. We were talking about that earlier, how it would be nice if ranks were visible to every player. I'm not sure how to code that, but I'll see if I can. And I'm being attacked by many cats. Well, 2 cats. Ow! Kitty! Ahem. So, yeah. Now, I don't know, I think a lot of Chips' fleet might have some damage on it. This is not good. These Riens, I think, kill you off, so I'm... Oh, ow. Oh, no! Oh, there's a Cloak Detect Scout! You are detected! You have to decloak now! You have to go! Oh, wow. Okay. This is when Elim wins this game. I'm sorry, it's just what happens. Oh man, Chips has a lot of Cavorts. He must have had some getting out of there, getting repaired, and maybe he had some more that he's been building at home. I don't know if Elim has lost a ship yet, though. And that's the real problem here. Elim just isn't building ships. And he has the cloak. Oh no! What? No, the prototype. Yeah, pull that back. You need that. I mean, I guess you're Pyrrhic, so the prototype is cheaper than a regular ship. But still, it costs more supplies. Kadoosh. Yeah, so Chips has what is to me a very surprising number of Cavorts. I guess when you build nothing but Cavorts the entire game, you end up with a lot. Okay, yeah, you need to get this one going. Now that you've killed off most of your stuff. Although Jokar, having only a small amount of stuff, he doesn't have anything to do with it except for raid. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. He came in too close. The cloak begins. So whether they get disables. Wow! And the Kadoosh explodes. Cavort and the Kadoosh lost for nothing. That's unfortunate. But the Burrells are back. What is Elim building? He has no resources. He must just be building Riens this whole time. Yeah. They're so crazy expensive. What does this get? Oh, right. Bonus damage against stuff that's slower. Which is everything. Well, no, wait. Cavorts are slower. Wait, really? Is that what it is? Huh. The Cavorts are the same speed as the Riens. But because they're short range, they can get chased off. I don't know. I don't know if anything died there. Whew, my throat. I don't know if anything died there on either side. Maybe one Cavort died. So let's look at our mining situation. We are currently looking at 4 moons for the bottom team, just counting dilithium. And 4 for the top team. How's our supplies? These guys must have bought so much supplies. Limon is back with 2 miners. You can have 2 miners per catcher synthesizer. So he could have 2 more on there. What's he getting now? Yeah, B8, S2. Did he ever get the S2 special? He did. So that's actually quite effective here. And did he send the prototype home? No, he didn't. You probably want to send the prototype home. Well, actually, he's got so many queued up, I guess it wouldn't hurt him. Interesting. And like I said, PureTech, it is cheaper. So, did I ever check? Oh, right, yeah, it's Muriel. I was like, what's that avatar? Oh, shoot! Huh. Well, that's a Decloaky Scout. I don't know how much they cost, but I think they're around like 350. Ooh. Yeah, that was that opening volley from the Rians we saw going off. That crazy damage upon entering combat. 2 cavorts. It's about to be 3 cavorts. Oh, well, a Quebec? Is that a Quebec or Katinga? Anyway, yeah. 2 cavorts dead. Might have been 3. Okay, no, that got in there. Top maze are dying. Ships are coming back, but even a faceplate Rian. And that's so nasty, because like I say, it comes in and all these cavorts deal only 30% damage to it. Ah. Yep, there's a Jokar raiding again. So, that one Rian, like, yes, the Rian dies, but it will tank all of the damage from the cavorts for a few seconds, and the S2s as well. Boom. And the thing is, Elam hasn't lost a ship in a long time. He has not had a single Rian die. And if you look at this fleet, this is like a Warbird fleet worth of money. Because we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 14, actually, I counted. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Well, okay, 13 Disruptor Rians and 1 regular Rian. If you guys watching the video count that differently, I'm sorry. You gonna get the special? He could get the special and do even more damage. So 13 Disruptor Rians, that's 750 each. That right there, I can't math it all in my head right now, but that's over 10,000 dilithium in this fleet right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Which, this is about 4,000 dilithium for reference. So, this fleet, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, let's see, 5,000, 6,000. So yeah, this fleet is more expensive than everything the top team have combined. But it's twice as expensive as Chips' fleet. Which is actually a little bit surprising. I would have thought Elam would have had even more at this point. Well, there's another, regular Rian. There's another one. And there's another regular one. I guess Elam has also been building a lot of Decloaky Scouts, and those take up some money. But why? Oh. Jokar needs Tritanium. Oh, because he's building Kadouj, and Kadouj costs Tritanium. Ooh, Chip's going for some rank ups. He wants that veteran. Now, interestingly enough, I didn't realize before, it's actually the officer ability on the Cavort that gives it engine disables. But then the veteran, being a veteran or officer 2, gives it more. But yeah, with this ship disabling engines just for shooting. Oh hey, he actually got weapon fatigue on these. That's a bit dangerous because they're faster and you can't cloak out. They'll reveal you if you cloak. Okay, but Jokar decides not to chase. Chips only goes like 1 step. He's like, did you think I was actually leaving? Just kidding. So, yeah. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh. Chips was thinking he was going to send 2 cavorts to mine to raid every base, which was not a bad idea. You just got to be careful of the large decloak pings. Jokar doing more damage. Man, this game keeps going back and forth. I'm pretty sure at this point the bottom team have won it. I don't think there is a solution to Elam. Although I'd feel better if Elam would get that special. But, yeah, Chips is spreading out. He's dealing good economic damage. But so is Jokar, and Jokar has no fleet strength, but there's the resources in the game, and there's also mental resources. And Jokar is using his mental resources to go raid, which is great because then Elam can focus on the front. And the top team, they don't have the physical resources to oppose him. And as the supply buys get more and more expensive, this Admiral's Edition system must be kicking in. I wonder, I mean, at this point, Elam's got to have read the tooltips, right? Right? Like, he's had to buy supply several times. So he must have noticed the Romulan upgrades for supply income. Ah, there's the vet. So pretty. 40-41. Oh dear, he's got. Yeah, he's getting supply. So at this point, the Admiral's Edition Romulans, with their supply routes thing that they get, I don't know what level he's at, I can't tell, but he's getting supply over time. And that's the difference. Limon is mining some, but not a lot. And Chips and Jokar, especially Chips, his supply buys must be insane at this point. So he just can't keep up ship production, not with the kind of economic damage he just took. In fact, Chips is just about out of this game now. So the new Romulan supply system is actually proving very beneficial for the bottom team. Oh, there is a beautiful AS bomb. This entire fleet is drifting, well, half of it, but there's too much. Oh, everybody's decloaking now. Here comes Chips with his stuff. He's got a lot of firepower. We are going to see some Riens die. I know regular Riens have been dying, but I wonder if any Disruptor Riens are dying. Cloak detect pings everywhere. It's really hard for me to tell. But stuff is dying. Honestly, mostly stuff from the top team. Oh, here's all of Chip's ships. Did they get supply, like repair queued or something? Another IS bomb. Damage is a little bit spread out over these Riens. I don't see Riens dying. Like, there's one escaping. Chips' ships team, like, they're just flying back and forth around the battle. Is he giving them move orders? Like, they're not shooting very much. Yeah, I think, Chips, I think you've been microing yourself to death a little bit here. You've been sending these guys to move when this is not a preserve your forces battle. This is a focus all of your firepower on a single ship at once and kill it battle. And by giving all these cohorts move orders, they haven't been applying their damage properly. They haven't been shooting because they're short range, forward firing only. And Limon did a pretty good job here of dropping IS bombs and fighting with what he had. He was just, at this point fighting a fleet that was triple the cost of his own fleet. And heavily ranked as well. But yeah, like, these cohorts, I don't think they fought as much as they could have. Oh, interestingly enough, here's some back here. Now this is actually a very effective strategy, is to have your ships go and kill off the enemy ships as they're retreating. It's a bit difficult against someone like Romulans because they're cloaked and they decloak right in front of the yard. So it's kind of hard to snipe them. Huh, when you do that. Also, I should mention, IS bomb does cost 10 supply. So I'm pretty sure Limon spent at least 40 supply on that fight from dropping repeated IS bombs. And now the Tritanium numbers are starting to add. Hey, T-15s. A day late and $1 short, but I like T-15s. They're off the ships. Their stats are terrible. I buffed them in Trippy slot, and they're still kind of rough. But I like them in concept. I like the theory of the T-15. I like the way it resists short range, but has lower defense than a B-8. So T-15s and B-8s means the T-15s will tank for them. You're revealed, dude. Oh, Chips has not done a very good job of tracking. No. Chips has not done a good job of paying attention to where the decloaky scouts are. He gives move orders across the map. Wait. No. Okay, what? I was like, Was it something to do with the decommission command? Like if you decommission the central yard, the wing yards like stay online or something, and you can still use them to repair until they die. I don't know what the rules are for that happening. Ooh, look at that. Oh, that veteran Cavort almost killed a Disruptor Rien, but now it's gonna die. Yeah, I think. Oh. Okay, weapons are out. You can capture it. I think some of the clutch moments in this battle have been when Chips accidentally flew ships through those scouts, because he's flown a lot of ships through the scouts now. And I mean, it's also Elam for having so many scouts. Elam probably has built 6 or 7 Decloaky scouts, if not more. I mean, he lost one during that battle because he had 3 at the start. And, okay, thinking about it, yeah, he might even be like 7, 8, or 9 Decloaky scouts that Elam has made this game, because they do keep dying and he does keep rebuilding them. There's Jokar raiding, as is tradition. There's a Cavort. There's a scout. Okay, and Limon is throwing in the towel. Well, that was a good game. That was a lot more back and forth than I thought. I thought that the bottom team had won a lot earlier. I mean, I guess it would have required Elam to make a mistake, is the thing. There was nothing the top team could have done to just win the game, I think. I mean, having all the Cavorts there and the IS bomb B8s, you could have focused fired on one Rien at a time and killed them off because they're so expensive. And I think that would have done okay. But in general, there was nothing they could do to make them win the game. Elam had to make a mistake to lose the game because of the way that Disruptor Riens work. Because even when he was bringing them in and like surrounding the enemies and shooting at them with his Disruptor Riens, he didn't have to. He could have just kept the Disruptor Riens at a distance and fired from there. Like, he was just flying close because he knew he probably wasn't going to lose at that point. So that was a great game. I'm going to post that. Hope you guys enjoyed watching. This is Triptych signing off.